So, okay, welcome, dear listeners, and thank you for seeing this little program where I've been so lucky to arrange an interview with a Russian historian called Juri Oakenshield. Well, this man is very wise, and actually, he has been living in Denmark for some years. So I know him a little bit, and he has accepted that I can ask him a few questions.
Hello, Jakub. Yes, we talked last time about Belarus,
Yeah,
and I expect we're going to speak about Navalny today.
yeah, we are going to concentrate about Navalny today.
What happened
You're
in
right.
Belarus? I understand everybody. It's same things that happened in this plane was signed by Barack Obama and calls Greater Middle East. They start
Yes,
from Greater Middle East.
yes,
Greater Middle East meaning is that almost all Islamic area from Morocco to Iran, it's Greater Middle East, not just
okay,
smaller Middle East like around historical, but greater. Uh, Idea is it's two steps. Step number one to change by force change government to worse, and it's also kind of strategical idea to destroy the civilization which was represented by Greater Middle East region.
okay,
They start from Tunisia. It was soft edition government left itself, elected government left positions, and it was changed. Then they come to Libya, and everybody knows what happened in Libya, how violently was destroyed civilization.
yes,
It was very interesting how they made it. It was young people who never have life any kind of experience before Gaddafi regime, and they was living in I can see new cars and they can see new iPhones. Then they killed Gaddafi and they rape his dead body.
yeah, that's right.
They make video in new iPhones, everybody, and they use also spray, what kind of weapon of spray, and they have not just glasses, they have swimming masks on the faces.
Yeah,
Have swimming masks, mobile telephones, and at the same time they'll kill destroy people from people and person, and burn down cities and kill everybody. And that happened in Libya. Next was Egypt, where they bring people to power. We don't really understand who is those people. People was mixing was mystical ISIS, this ISIS which totally disappeared after Corona crisis. So Corona, they afraid, terrorists afraid Corona. They never make terror. Last 6 months, no terror in the world. Nothing happened. They disappear around all the world. You can imagine
okay,
who is behind this. So
okay.
in Egypt, they make groups to bring the groups to power, and Israel say we don't want these people. They're terrorists. They are radicals. They are fascists, Nazis, and they change again government in Egypt. So
But tell
Syria,
me, what had this to do with Navalny? I know I started up in a wrong place with Minsk in Belarus, but we are going to talk about Navalny. That's it. Is Navalny a supporter of American terrorism or what?
this is almost prohibition to say this expression American terrorism. You can't say it in Russia officially. It's
Okay,
marginal descriptions. Nobody can say it officially. But um, I can just say you some short representation of Navalny. Who is the
okay.
Navalny in Danish perspective, for example?
Yes,
As we remember, for a couple of months, President Trump say he would like to buy Greenland from Denmark,
yeah,
quite for pocket money, because Denmark is small, Greenland is big, and America is near. It just sail it. You need to sail it.
yes,
I don't remember any politician in Denmark who support this idea. I don't remember any parties which say yes, do it. No, but if you have Navalny in Denmark, so it will be politicians, some politicians who say yes, let's sell Greenland to America. No, it's not enough. Give Greenland to America for free.
yeah,
Why? because America is the mother of democracy. America is the most democratical country in the world. Denmark is not democratical. It's a bad country. You're bad people. You're bad country, and you are monarchy. You have a queen. It is everything's bad. America is good. Give Greenland to America.
Okay.
That's the
So
point.
this is the idea, but I think this idea is very close to the Danish politicians. But they want to they accept that Donald Trump is placing all kind of American military bases on Greenland, and they can do whatever they want, and they can collect um, uh, all kind of data information from the Danish electronic networks and so on and so forth without paying
No,
anything at all.
no. If you just say in parentheses, if you know this company, government company, which control all information in Denmark, made by government, normal
Yes,
usual company called Data.
yes,
This company was sold to USA for about 10 years ago. It was sold uh,
yes,
as a private company. Then local government, liberal government, sell government-based database to foreigners, and they were sold more to Chinese and the Danish information. They flying around the world. You can do everything with this. But Navalny is a kind of politician. It's not like American embassy representative. It's more like McDonald's ambassador in Russia, an
okay,
ambassador for McDonald's.
okay,
Nobody like him. Nobody hate him. And I can tell you more about Belarus. His name is not Russian. Navalny mean nothing in Russia. It's nothing. Sounds not Russians.
okay,
It's like you have Navalny in Denmark. It's the same meaning. No meaning. It's Czechish or something. We don't know what it is.
okay,
It's a person who have zero. His rating is a little bit lower than 0 point.
okay.
People who don't like him just emotionally don't want to see him. This is much more than people who want to see him anyplace. Nobody want to hear what he say because
But
everybody knows.
but tell me, who want to kill him? Because they say that he has been poisoned by some very special Russian poison connected to KGB or something like that. Who wants to kill this man?
Which is most terrible situation, which is most terrible thing in Russia, I think, that nobody is strong and brave enough in Russian government to say that CIA make great terror in Russia
Yeah.
for decades, and they kill both radical politicians for Russian patriots and radical politicians against Russia, radical dissidents.
Okay.
We have Boris Nemtsov. He have also negative rating. He was a very strange guy. He liked prostitutes, everything. It was just a video with him making sex in train with prostitutes. It's a funny guy, always like nice, funny guy, have rating below 0. He was killed in the bridge near the Kremlin with his negative rating, and nobody feels nothing about him. Nobody knows this person actually.
Okay.
Same
Okay.
situation here happened in Britain, which was old CIA guy working for British security service called Skripal, was killed by military weapon.
Yes.
For decades, Stalin's security services kill politicians in foreign countries by a very clever way. And after 100 years, 70 years, they lost professionalism and start to kill people by military mass weapon, which was not exist in Russia actually.
But
So Navalny is the next person. It's kind of show. It's kind of show, and we can see how badly presented Russian authorities, how low they fall down on the knees before Americans.
mhm.
Because if you try to kill people by such a way, why you put down plane for one person in the big city? Why you take ambulance? Why you finally give him back to not back, but give him to Germany, to NATO member, to country which is occupied by USA? Why? I mean, it's everything stupid, and nobody tried to resist. It's then the worst thing here that is people in Russia start to see how weak is Russian government and how weak is Russian security services, which cannot protect such a American ambassadors like Navalny. Navalny was
Okay.
educated in America. He has American education. He living in USA. He speak maybe better English than Russian. So government should protect him. He was protected all the time, just because of this all this story about so-called oppositions politics. But well, they lost him, and then Putin cannot say anything. Everybody understands he was killed by Americans, by CIA, but nobody is brave enough to say it. If you mean serious politicians in Russia, it shows very bad things. How weak is Russian government right now.
Okay, but Navalny himself, what is he saying about the situation? Does he say that he was killed by the Russians, or he was killed by who?
Navalny is a mystical story. It's Navalny say nothing, like Skripal say nothing, and Nemtsov say nothing.
Okay.
Knows is he alive or is he dead? After this story, after this news story that Navalny was poisoned, it was no interview from Navalny. It was no interview from people around him. It was not single picture on the
Okay.
video or TV of
Okay.
Navalny's face. Not living, not dead, not sick, nothing. Not single picture of him. Not from Germany, not from Russia, not from Siberia, where he was probably poisoned. Not
Okay.
from nobody, no information, just a story. It's like corona actually. It looks like coronavirus. Everybody afraid. I myself have masks today in the train.
Yeah.
Never see in my life people who meet corona personally. And nobody see this coffins from Italy. You know, this picture of coffins from Italy, hundreds of coffins of
Precautions from Italy.
coffins with dead people from Italy from the springtime.
Okay.
There's coffins not from Italy, it's not from exactly from Corona. It's what coffins from Lampedusa island, which where African refugees die in the
Okay.
sea.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything is the same as Navalny. No interview, no expressions, nothing. And everybody knows that American and British citizens was always around him. And you know, his press secretary was British citizen, for example.
So maybe he wasn't poisoned at all.
I don't know if maybe he was not poisoned at all.
Okay.
Like people in America, you know, conspirologists in America tell the story.
Okay.
Very short story. I was in Hawaii. I saw Osama bin Laden. Nothing, very fresh man with a white suit, sitting and drinking mojito in Hawaii. I saw bin Laden. He became old, but he is very good now.
Okay.
The same story with Navalny. Nobody knows everything. You just believe news. There is no proof for anything.
Okay. Okay. But what do you think will happen now? He's in Germany, and do you think he will go back to Russia, or will he disappear, or will he die, or will he live? Or what will happen?
It's a game. It's like a game with a closed cards. Card game with a closed cards. His destiny, Navalny's destiny, if he is really in Germany and if he is alive, and if he was poisoned or not, his destiny will be depend very much from the Russian authorities' behavior, as well as Belarus behavior government. Because of American actually almost totally understand they lost the game in Belarus.
Yeah.
People stop to supporting. If people start to see what is oppositions, what's terrible, how terrible can be this people. There's nothing to do with democracy. So if America will lost Belarus, it will mean that Navalny maybe will die in Germany.
Okay.
Navalny both, because you know then it was taken. German authorities refused to make place for his wife in the plane. So his wife don't know nothing. His children don't know nothing about.
Okay.
Only his press secretary, a British citizen, was taken together. So I think Navalny now is a kind of sign of how long Russian authorities and Putin will go on American plane.
Okay.
How they will you know, if you try to resist anything, Navalny will die.
But do you think this will have consequences for Nord Stream 2? Because that's the perspective I see, that they say if something happens to Navalny, they'll say, well, it was Putin who killed him, and therefore we are going to cancel Nord Stream 2. Is that a realistic perspective?
It's absolutely realistic perspective because of American authorities, both Obama administration and Trump administration say that Russia is a great concurrent
Mm-hmm.
United States, exactly in the natural resources, in the gas and oil in Europe.
Yes, yes,
It is a terrible dream of Americans if Europe and Russia will be reunited again, like before
absolutely.
Russian Revolution.
Yeah.
If they will reunite it, it will be fully, totally, powerful and prosper-free European civilization
Mm-hmm.
from France to Ural Mountain again. It's terrible dream. Americans say, everybody say in America, let us stop Nord Stream, let us stop Russian resources to Germany. Germany will be stronger. Europe will be much stronger because if we have cheap resources, we have cheap oil, cheap gas, you can make productions. You cannot produce things in this level like Germany can.
Yeah,
If you
Germany,
try,
they want this Nord Stream 2 because it makes the energy prices lower in Germany.
exactly right, yes, but the problem is that somebody in Russia believe that Merkel is American agent and like slave of America and something.
Yeah,
But
sure.
but I but I
Now,
but I strongly believe that Merkel is the last border between totally falling of Germany
yeah.
to the level of Ukraine and East Europe and to today's situation. I believe that Merkel is like a Lukashenko in Belarus. Merkel feels herself more and more difficult position because I believe that American security services take more and more positions in Germany, like they did in France, where they
Oh,
can just change presidents they have a lot of countries controlled by USA totally, but not Germany. It's very paradoxical situation with Germany because American troops in Germany,
yeah.
occupation, but German politicians is much more independent than other politicians in Europe.
Okay.
So
You think they're
it's very
even
unusual.
more independent than the French politicians?
Definitely more than Macron. Macron is totally. It looks like if you ask French people, we need to ask French people.
Yeah.
But what French people think about three last presidents, Sarkozy, Hollande, and Macron? They say we have three guys, three pigs from USA, three
Okay.
pigs ruling same politics and put same people, bring Muslims to country, and destroy social system and make every bad things from France.
Okay.
So such, um, Germany is like last frontier, last point, and Merkel tried to keep more or less neutrality. And
But
I believe that Merkel now is offer German economy for a still more or less independent German politics. That's why she should support this idiotic idea to destroy gas connections with Russia and tell stories about Navalny poisoning without
uh,
any proof.
don't you
Maybe
think that the French support Nord Stream 2? Macron supports it.
Macron. It's difficult. It's a little bit Germanian civilization, Romanian civilization in Europe. It's different. France have Algiers.
Yeah.
In old days until 1956, Algiers was part of French state.
Yes.
They have maybe not world's largest, but one of world's largest gas resources. So I don't believe France depends from this case. Number two is France is the world's strongest nuclear power. In
Yes.
the France, in opposition to Germany, Spain, in Britain, in France you can nuclear power stations every 15 kilometers in nuclear power stations. French economy is not based on Peugeot, Renault, or French cheeses or wine. French
Ah.
economy is based on the nuclear power, which
Okay.
France sell to all Europe.
So they are
So
very much. They're not very much dependent on Nord Stream 2 because they have so much nuclear power.
they like it. I mean, they made choice like Japan made. They made
Yes.
choice. I mean,
And in Germany, they want to get rid of nuclear power because of the incident that happened in Japan. So they want to close down all their nuclear outlets. And that means they are very much dependent on Nord Stream 2. And if Nord Stream 2 is cancelled, then what? What has happened to Germany? Where will they get energy from?
question is real question is how difficult the situation in the world now. Maybe if Germany offer this Nord Stream for the peace, not to go to the war against, not to be forced to go to the war against Russia. I mean, we don't know how long American security services, CIA, how long goes CIA in their idea to restart the Great War in Europe.
Okay.
Great war against Russia. If Germans make something, they make stupid things and ugly things, but probably they have some reason. Because I don't want, and maybe Germany don't want that Merkel will be changed by force to real CIA person in the position of Chancellor of Germany, because it will be way to the war. It will be way to the war, and nobody can stop it. So Germany make bad, stupid things. They support the lie. Germany try to, Germany they would like to joke. They have to grow jokes, and like Germany media say, we find this Novichok gas in the truces of Navalny.
Okay.
Where Russian journalists ask, why you didn't change truces in good time?
Okay.
I mean, it's story like this,
Okay.
America wants Germany say no to Nord Stream. America said Germany say no to Russian resources.
Yeah,
If
but
Germany
until
say
now they haven't said no. Actually, they are the Gazprom company building the Nord Stream 2. It's very much run from by German politicians. I think the old German prime minister is his leader of Gazprom. I
no,
don't
no,
remember.
Gazprom is it is the cases like this idea about this Gazprom's connection to Germany. It was Schröder's idea. He's a former chancellor of Germany.
Yeah, yeah,
Herbert Schröder.
Schröder. Yeah,
Now Mr. Schröder, Herr Schröder, sitting is in the council of directors of Gazprom, and he make money there. I
okay.
mean, I know how bad it's really, but idea is good. Idea was good, and we don't know how long America go in this way, and we also hope we don't know what happened with America after the November the 3rd, after the election, because nobody believes that it will be uh, real election because of Trump's opponent, Mr. Biden, say that he believes in online election.
Yeah,
He always have black masks in the face, like a
okay,
terrorist, actually.
okay.
And he say he want to have it online. And how will win online? Online
Mhm.
people will win online. It's situation now. It's. I know what I can tell you. One thing I heard in Danish radio today.
In Danish radio today, yes,
Yes, Danish radio. It was. I was shocked actually. I make my morning coffee in my Nespresso coffee, and I
yes,
turned radio to hear the music. It was instead of music, it was an interview with Danish expert from Danish Defense Ministry,
okay,
and journalist asked him why the Danish government should pay more and more money to the military. We don't need to war. We don't have any aggressive action from Russian side. And this guy from Danish Defense Ministry, with very serious sound, something like general or something,
yes,
say we need to invest much more money now in military, in defense, instead of medicine, instead of education, instead of schools and children gardens. Instead of that, we need to
okay,
send more money to military because you cannot imagine how strong the situation. And yes, our planes is flying around Russian borders. We will be NATO will be much more active around Russian borders because situation will be much more serious than now, and we should prepare to a serious situation. I was shocked when I heard. I was totally shocked. I mean,
okay, okay.
I mean, it's a very unusual way to talk. I mean, so if people know something that
Well,
we
I
don't.
think the Danish government is quite loyal to Donald Trump, and this is the policy he's promoting. And maybe Joe Biden is promoting the same policy. No one really knows, but we'll see what happens after the election. Well, so maybe this will we will have be participants in the Third World War, or what? Do you believe so?
I would like to finish this topic by saying the things. Everybody who have sense of logic, who studied logic, or who understand how fact is connected,
Yes.
understand the story with Navalny is a fake story.
Okay.
Not even he was poisoned or not. All this story about political poisoning is a fake story.
Okay.
And I just and I would like to repeat that which is most strange for me is reaction of Russian authorities who are afraid to ask question if he was poisoned. Maybe he was poisoned by CIA people. They're afraid to ask in this case any of TV people, any of TV experts, any of media, you know, media faces from the different programs. Never ask this question.
Okay.
Never ask seriously. Never talk seriously about it. They say Germany make bad things. Germany lying, probably lying. They have no proof, but nobody asks seriously and directly. Maybe if he was poisoned, maybe he was poisoned by CIA people. So this fact make me very much afraid about the development of situation generally in Europe.
Okay.
Because if you find proof he was not poisoned, so somebody else will be poisoned instead. Something else happened. Maybe terror action happened, and they will say Russian make it. Some president can be killed, or prime minister, some queen or king, and they say Russian make it. So this is how we go now. This way we go now,
Uh,
and I don't think it will be better before elections in USA, before the
uh,
elections in November.
what do you think about the role that Vladimir Putin has? Is he um, doing the right thing? I think he has kind of a low profile. You don't hear much from him.
It's
That's my impression, but I'm not. I'm not a Russian. I'm not reading. I'm only reading the English edition of the Russian press, and I don't. I don't hear much about Vladimir Putin. I think. What do you think?
in my eyes, I can see it's like for last couple of years, and Putin and people who is supported by the people in Russia. Exactly, these people looking like people who going down and going behind, and they also now is very difficult because people in Russia would like to more actions in this way. They need to Putin to continue to keep countries' independence, countries' sovereignty, countries' integrity.
Okay.
We don't want Denmark don't want sell Greenland, Russia don't want sell Siberian or something else, or Belarus to American to make because of everything that was turned back to American and every territories which America is controlling become war territories against Russia. So it's maybe Russian government and Russian authorities and Russian administration know more things than we know.
Mm,
Maybe they know more things than we know because of their low profile is shocking sometimes, and it looks like they try to escape something.
okay.
And I don't know what happened, but in the future we'll know if it was mistake or not. Looks like mistake because if
Okay.
you say you weakness, you always made consequences. Like everybody who show the weakness in politicians in this, because American authorities looks like criminal or people in prison, and they acting like the people who sitting in the higher position in prison or some criminal places. It's like a mafia, like groups of criminals. And if you show your weakness, nobody what happened, no matters what's really in situation. Nobody, no matters how you weak. But if you show your weakness to criminals, between the criminals,
Mm,
you'll be raped and killed like Gaddafi.
yeah, I
Rape.
think so. You're right.
But so
Well,
I'm not satisfied by Russian politics now.
Well, we're not going to finish this subject. It's quite complicated with Navalny and Putin and Ukraine and Belarus and the whole Eastern European and global politics. So, well, it's very interesting. Let's hope that Third World War is not coming in the close future. Nobody knows. I'm prepared to die. As a
That's
Christian, you have to look forward to your own death because that's the day you will be born in heaven. So, but I hope for my children they will not die. So, therefore, of course, I hope we will not have the Third World War. But
okay. Let me say
you have
that
a closing remark. You can tell. You have something to the viewers. I don't know how many viewers will be of this video, but you will have the last word.
Last word is if you say about such existential things like life and death. So first of all, if you believe in some higher power over us, so don't sell yourself too cheap. Don't sell your life too cheap. Don't escape to do things that you can do until then you're alive. So let's sell your life too expensive. And let's explain then your life. Let's explain to everybody that your life, if somebody would like to take your life, let them understand that it will cost something. It was not free.
Okay,
So
okay.
it will be expensive for somebody. That's very, very important. We should do in every countries. We should show them who would like to draw us to the war. Let them show that it will be not cheap. It will be probably expensive, high
Okay,
price to finance
okay,
it.
okay.
So maybe we can stop this war, this development, by this singing and talking and telling and explaining.
Okay, Juri, thank you for all your wise words. I'm going home to edit this video, and it will. I'll send a link to you. So thank you for your wisdom
Thank you very
and
much,
your
Jacob.
collaboration. Hi,
Thank you very
hi.
much. Bye bye.